Do you still believe in Tom's innocence? Do you still believe that Tom is innocent? It's cooler than usual tonight. Ask Tom to come. Some traditions are dumb. Do you really have to stay home today? Tom is a fast runner. You'll have a hard time keeping up with him. Tell us about last night. Tom's mother hugged him when he got home. Wait a moment. My shoelaces are untied. We swam across the channel. Maybe you need to do the same thing I'm doing. Can Tom hear us? This is unheard of. We ate the smoked salmon. Luckily, Tom isn't my boss. How often do you water your lawn? Tom buttoned his jacket up. We'll need a few days to think about this. Tom got out of the bath and dried himself off with a white towel. Why do you not believe Tom? Now I have to go to the consulate. We buy beer by the case. Do you see Tom? There are a couple of boats under the bridge. Why are you coming? Tom is in the kitchen mashing potatoes. I want to be wise. Tom isn't as daring as he looks. Tom isn't as daring as he seems. Can you pick up a case of beer on your way back? It's been a while since I've done something like this. Tom lived here with us for 3 months. There's no Tom here. Don't let you get this down. How did Tom do? Would you consider yourself an optimist or a pessimist? Tom sometimes feeds his dog table scraps. It's sorcery. It's witchcraft. That's witchcraft. I want to be a cat. The cook is excellent. Even though you don't like me, we still have to work together. Tom fell down and scraped his knee. Don't forget the wide-brimmed hat. The situation got completely out of control. Most of my friends can do that. I'm not going to play because I twisted my ankle. Don't stop Tom. Tom is no Rembrandt. Life is nothing without love. I'll tell you what I want. Tom went to the police station to report that his truck had been stolen. Keep your speech short. Tom didn't eat dinner. Thank you for being born. I think I hear a baby crying. One of the lifeguards rescued Tom. We're filling the swimming pool right now. Tom likes to go fishing with his father. Our club stays open all night. Order a drink for me. Do you have some kind of backup plan? Parking might be difficult, so let's get there early. Tom is showing Mary how to fly a kite. This is something that I found on your porch. This is something I found on your porch. I was the one who drank Tom's wine. I wasn't the one who drank Tom's wine. I've arranged my schedule so we can spend more time together. Tom was able to buy a gun, but he wasn't able to buy any bullets. Registration is required. What do we need to do to prevent this from happening again? I'll scold Tom. How could we have prevented this from happening? What could we have done to prevent this from happening? What could we have done to prevent this from happening again? I hope I can spend more time doing that now that I'm retired. I hope that I can spend more time doing that now that I'm retired. I just got some bad news. Tom jacked up the car so he could take off the flat tire and put on the spare. It's hard to sell a fixer-upper nowadays. Tom doesn't like ironing, but he does sometime iron his shirts. I think it'll be possible to get this ink stain out. I think that it'll be possible to get this ink stain out. My kid doesn't do things like that. Are you one of Tom's sons? Take all this stuff away. Tom drilled a hole in the wall. Tom said he wished he were a fish. Tom said he'd like to be a fish. No one needs you. That's one side of the question. Tom is in the marching band. Are you trying to sell those? Is Tom correct? I hope that Tom doesn't think that we hate him. I hope Tom doesn't think that we hate him. It won't be easy for you.